best, but this was a collaboration between Bieta, myself, Nikena, my friend Antoinette, Ryan, Samai, and I think that's it. Basically talking about seeds and radical place change. We were looking at the introduction of elms into so-called New Mexico as part of radical place change, and what that really means historically, presently, and it was part of sort of like a group rock opera project that we did. And so I'm really grateful that Bieta and I were able to connect in that way, and grateful for everyone else's participation.
I exist. Creator planted me in a place I could call home. I grow tall. I defend my Siberian, Asian, Russian, Chinese territories with roots that give warning not to grow too close. My seeds fall in abundance. I can survive harsh conditions. Precious water, life giver, I do not need too much. I am food, I am medicine, I exist as always, here in my homelands, my beloved Gobi Desert.
My people were bought and sold into this land, the seeds of their bodies stolen, planted in foreign soil, bodies as seed carriers, forced in plantation, forced to fruit, the seeds of generations lost. I am a seed carrier of my people. My body is bursting with their potential, seeds as ancestors' dreams.
I have memory of belonging. I am thriving here. Despite the red scraping sounds, despite the millions they spend on poison and machines, uprooting my relatives in chains, campaigns of eradication and resources drained, a lie of invasion. I was brought here, taken intentionally, on purpose.
Can seeds colonize, invade? Is it human projection, or are they non-consensually taken? Literally, the plant and the environment is not asked, treated non-consensually, and inserted into colonial agendas.
It is not our fault that the two-leggeds have forgotten about time, about balance, their place within the right order of the universe. We trees remember. We hold forever illuminated in depths of soil, continue to collaborate with life, sun, and microcosms. It was they who imposed competition in their ignorance. We hold true the spirit of sky and earth. Invasion is a two-legged construct. They call me invasive.
My people brought to the Caribbean by force, indentured servitude, pushed out by imperialism, brought also the seeds and reeds of their homelands, braided into African hair and sewn into clothing, African and Asiatic. Once there, I wonder, how did they continue their symbiotic relationships with their medicine and food in these new soils and waters? What ways did the mechanisms of colonialism prevent these three, my ancestors, their plant kin, and their new ecosystems from finding new, maybe harmonic, but different symbiotic relationships?
The two-leggeds have taken me far from home. I have learned their vibrational intent. They take me far from my creation song of my planting. The colors here are different. I am other. I am colonizer to deserve disturbed and abused landscapes. The first trees here are beautiful and wise. They are enough. I did not need to be brought here.
Elms, introduced by Governor Tingley in the 1930s, a white man from Ohio. Can elms be an example of drastic place change for the purpose of improvement under the social/cultural political norms and agendas of white settler governance? The act of introducing elms, inserting agenda of patriarchal decisioning without regard for indigenous plant relations, patriarchy wanting creative power to control, impact, and destroy life. Was their introduction the imposition of settler aesthetic values as well, improving settler appeal with a tree canopy? What is covered and erased from visual memory? Are there present community correlations regarding gentrification, growth, appeal, housing inequity, continued U.S. occupation, and more?
My being here is not in harmony. I am strong. I will survive in these new lands. A two-legged is telling everyone to spread my seed. No one asked me for consent. I did not give permission to be brought here. They have taken many beings over time, stolen other two-leggeds away from their homes as well, before they took me. I am a tree, they take. Other cultures, they take. Resources, they take. Without any accountability for the consequences unleashed. I am not the only one not seen or respected. So many countless beings taken. And now the light speaks of natural law being disrupted. The order of birthright stolen, they take and do not give back or ask or learn my language. Misguided colors, their taking has transformed to violence. And it is too late. I am planted here to stay where I have been brought against my will.
It's like grieving. I see the eucalyptus trees dominating and breaking up the land where nothing else can grow anymore. Not our quinoa, not our berros.
When is seed introduction relational, and when is it problematic or destructive? How do we have consent from the ancestors? Refugees holding tight somewhere, not our own, with nowhere else to go.
Vibrational hate, I weep with thousands of seeds, an offering of food. They do not rejoice, they curse my gifts. They have never learned to ask or respect the response. It is they who continue to invade, powerful but empty from all of their taking. Kudawaha. Thank you, Nikisha, and for